Golly, my goodness, how are you doing?
So good, how are you?
Doing awesome, great to see you. Come on in, come meet my grandparents. This is their house.
I'm not too nervous to meet Scott's family. I'm pretty excited. I heard there's a lot of people that I'm going to be meeting, so hopefully it's not too overwhelming.
Hey! How are you guys? Grandpa, good to see you.
It's so great to meet you. We've been looking forward to this.
Well, we first got here, and I introduced her to my grandparents. This is their home. And then we had my family back in Georgia on Skype. They weren't able to come because they're in Georgia. All right, so this is my immediate family. They're calling in from Georgia.
Awesome. It's so good to meet you guys.
It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
Scott said a lot of great stuff about you.
Yeah, he said all good things about you guys too.
So Ellie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, I'm 19. I went to a technical college for digital media design, so I do graphic design, and I'm sure you know I do YouTube, so I'm a social media influencer. That's my job, and so yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to in my life right now.
So, we know a lot of things that we like about Scott. We think he's pretty great. What do you like about Scott?
Ooh, there's a lot to like about Scott. I love that he is so outgoing. He's super friendly, and he's just, yeah, he's a great guy. So I just like that he's really kind to everybody.
Very good.
I think everybody enjoyed the experience, and I think their first impression of her was really good.
What does Ellie need to know about Scott?
Let's see. He's very competitive.
Ha!
I got that.
Very competitive.
Yeah. He entered this competition with high expectations, just so you know.
And they've been exceeded. And
He
they've been
likes to
exceeded.
win.
He was hoping to be on Ellie's team from the beginning.
Yeah, he had her picked out before we ever met her.
Yep,
So
yep.
sweet.
Hey Scott, you got this. We're pulling for you.
We're on Team Scott.
Yeah. So great to talk to y'all. You guys have a good afternoon.
Nice to meet you, Ellie. Nice to meet you, Ellie. Thanks for talking to us.
It went really well. I liked his family from what I saw. They seem super fun, super nice.
Well, all right, I got a couple more family members for you to meet while you're here.
Right.
Hey!
Hi! Wow! Thank you!
This is Derek,
Derek,
Seth,
Seth.
Hiram, Isaac, Adelaide. How y'all doing?
Hello, it's so
Cool
nice to
shirt,
meet
Seth. I
you
like that.
guys. Scott has told me that his family's kind of crazy, but I'm used to that. I like crazy. Crazy's good. So, yeah, we'll see.
This is Uncle Scott and Jenna. Aunt Jenna, this is McKay's mom.
Okay, I've heard about you.
I definitely wanted her to meet McKay today since he and I are super close friends. We're roommates. We've roomed together for a long time. I wanted her to meet my great-grandma Jan just because she's the sweetest great-grandma in the world. And this is Grandma Jan.
Hello, I heard you're a jazz fan.
Oh, I'm a jazz fan.
You are?
Oh, absolutely.
This is my cousin McKay. He's my roommate.
Ellie.
We're
I've
super
heard a lot
tight.
about you too.
Super nice to meet you.
Nice to
Scott's
meet
one of
you.
my heroes. So.
A bunch of his cousins came in, aunts and uncles.
We met a lot of my extended family. I've got a lot of family out here in Utah, so they were able to come over for that, and they sat her down and interrogated her, and it was awesome. No, this is interrogation right here.
How long have you done your YouTube channel?
About 2 years.
What kind of a family do you come from? Big or little?
I guess my family's big. I have 5 siblings, so I'm the second, and I have 4 brothers and 1 sister.
When do you think was the craziest time of your life?
The craziest time of my life?
Probably meeting you, Seth.
Right now. No. Probably when I lived in the Philippines.
What things do you like to do every day?
What do I like to do every day?
That question is answered by our YouTube channel.
Oh.
That was a fun time right there. It was fun to see Ellie's responses to everybody's questions. I think she handled that situation well. I imagine it may have been intimidating for her.
Alright, can I direct this question at Scott? Is that legal?
Yes.
I wasn't ready for that.
3 coolest things about Ellie.
3 coolest things
You
about
tell us
Ellie.
about her.
She is the type of person who, if you walk in a room and don't see her, you know she's there. She just gives off these amazing, impressive vibes, and just an amazing person. That's the first thing I really learned about her when I met her. You know, there's just a different feeling around her, that's for sure. And she is also really personable and fun to be around. and you know, every moment we have together is definitely a special one.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
If you were down to BYU to find a husband, or what are you graduating in?
I'm actually not going to BYU right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not in school. I went to a technical college my senior year of high school for digital media design, so I do graphic design and computer stuff like that. So, yeah.
Are you two gonna get married?
No, that's
It's a straight yes or no
a
question.
big question for me. Yeah. Little cousin Hiram, he came out with the heavy question. Y'all getting married? And what did I say? I said I don't know. After we left for about 5 minutes, but
It went well. I feel like the whole dynamic is kind of similar to my family.
Here's the food part of this.
I think she's a really good match for Scott, and I think they're gonna have a lot of fun together.
I think she would definitely fit in. She's super kind and super comfortable, and even after the cameras went away, she just kept talking and we were all laughing and snacking and it was all fun.
You know, she seems really impressive. She seems really, really impressive. And I mean, everything that we've learned about her so far seems really cool. Scott is too, though. So we were just trying to make sure that they're on the same level of impressiveness, you know.
Sure. Hang on.
I feel like I'm really possessive of Scott. You know, he's been my roommate for coming up on 2 years now, and I'm kind of hesitant to pass that roommate card on to somebody else, you know what I mean? So this is a big deal. This is a big deal. And Scott's had a couple girls come and go, but I feel like there's something different about this one. He seems a little different. Yeah, come on, just sit down right here. I gotta.
All right.
So, I introduced myself a little bit, but I want to introduce myself more. I'm Scott's best friend.
Yes,
We're
he told
roommates,
me
we're
that.
cousins. He told you? Okay,
Yes,
cool.
I know a little
cool.
bit.
A little bit,
But-
all right. Short to say, we're pretty possessive of him. Really, really possessive of him. For a couple reasons. First off, he is my hero. He's such a stud. He's got a huge future ahead of him. He's going to med school, smashed the MCAT just barely, gonna open up his own practice. So he's gonna go change the world. So, like, do you feel up to that, I guess? Is that?
Gee, I think so.
Because, I mean, you've seen all these family members. We love him to death, and we want the best for him. You seem amazing. You seem amazing.
Thank you.
I'm just hoping that that's not just a mask you're putting on for the cameras or anything, you know?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I really like Scott. I'm really interested, and I could see a potential future with him.
You're not just playing with his heart for the camera.
No,
either.
definitely
Okay,
not.
good,
100%.
Because I know that there's a lot of push to have a lot of drama and everything
Right,
and have the
right.
good-looking guy, but just
No.
we're just looking out for him, you know.
It's real.
Because I'll tell you straight up, Scott is falling for you. He's head over heels for you. It's
I'm not
a
gonna
really
say.
reassuring thing as a roommate, you know, because you're happy for him, but it's also kind of scary because you love him, you know. So
Yeah.
we're just keeping an eye out, but he's head over heels for you.
I feel the same. Yeah.
There you go. Here's the answer. All right. Well, I'll step back and let you guys at it then. And cool. She seems like she's doing it for the right reasons. She seems like she really cares for Scott. That's one of my big concerns. I just really want him to get a girl that's not in him just because of the drama and just because of the situation.
And then after I've gone for a while, Annie's gonna join in, and McKay after that, and then you're gonna join in.
Give her some more time. Someone else.
I thought it was amazing.
And yeah, we had a few little sneak peeks because, you know, we watched her YouTube channel a little bit. So you had some ideas about what she was like, but she's even better than all of that.
Yeah.
Really real.
Totally impressed. Totally impressed.
I think so. I think I am falling in love with Ellie. I think I am. And I've been thinking that for a while.
Do you think they're gonna get married?
Hard to say. It's not really my decision, as you could tell. But I think if they did, I don't think anyone would be disappointed.
Maybe. I don't know, actually. I'm so excited. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
I feel kind of nervous that she's meeting my whole family like on camera for the first time. Like literally she's never met anyone but McKenna before. But I think they're all easygoing people, so they'll get along pretty well.
Hi.
Hey, so this is Weston.
Hi. I'm B. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, good to see you again. And I haven't met you yet.
I'm Connor.
Nice to meet you.
McKenna's boyfriend. Nice to meet you.
So Connor graduated from BYU Hawaii back in April, moved out to Provo. And yeah, we're still together for everyone who thought that leaving Colin for Connor was a mistake.
Hi. Hey. Great to meet you.
This is my mother, Kim.
Thank you guys so much for having us. Of course.
This is my dad, Dennis.
I've been so excited to meet you guys. Hi. Maitland, right? Yeah.
Her crazy personality matches with my family's crazy demeanors perfectly. Okay, so I wanted to show you around the house, if that's okay.
I would love that.
And then we can come back and stuff.
Baby pictures?
Baby
Walker stories?
When they were searching for, super cool girls, super out there, awesome girls, McKenna and the mutual friend were talking about it, and they were like, oh, we have the perfect girl. And so McKenna talked to B, and then B got into it.
And then I messaged her and I said, look, listen to me for a second, hear me out. I think that you would be great at this. If you want to go in for an interview, they're really interested in talking to you. So I didn't know her personally at the time, but since meeting her, I think she's awesome.
How many girls have you kissed down here?
Literally 0.
Really?
I told you, I've never been here. I just moved straight to Provo, so I've never lived here. So this is totally themed like Scotland and Ireland.
Oh, cute.
I have my eggnog collection.
You love eggnog.
And yeah, this is it. It's just super, it's okay.
So cute.
Yeah, and then this is where we like to play little games and stuff. And don't worry.
Every junior high girl's dream he was. He actually was.
Unintentionally, I guess I set B and Walker up.
That's one of my favorites right there.
Walker. So this right here, I love that this is happening. Okay, this picture right here is, the epitome of Walker's personality. Okay, he's always been kind of a super guy.
I think the most important person for B to get to know right now would be my mother, just because I model my future wife after the characteristics that my mother has. So I think it's important for them to get along.
So I don't know if you know this about Walker, but he's kind of a weirdo.
Oh, that's actually kind of why we work well together.
Okay.
That's very weird too.
Which you can tell by the face right there.
Yeah.
That's showing his personality right there for sure.
I didn't know they were gonna pull out the scrapbooks and totally show her a bunch of little pictures, which I thought was a little embarrassing. Yeah, I'm tripping a little bit. I'm just trying not to show it.
Same Batman pajamas.
That's so cute!
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize.
You wore them for 2 years.
This is so good. Yes, right? Let's see. Anything else embarrassing?
That's so funny.
Hang in there, you're doing good.
I've only taken about 3 girls home to dinner before in my life. Here actually in this home, in this circumstance. And it's really impressive to me when a girl that I'm with can hold a conversation and can speak to my parents and can ask my siblings questions. I think that's so attractive and an endearing quality. And I think B could hang with my family easily. I think they make an easy fit, yeah.
No, hey B, can I go talk to you for a sec?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I love that.
Walker hasn't really talked to me a ton about B. We don't share a lot about our dating lives with each other.
Is there anything about Walker that he isn't, not necessarily embarrassing, but that that you feel I should know that he maybe doesn't give off, or what he needs that he's not going to be super obvious about? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Because you know him so well.
And that's so nice of you to ask. I think that really shows that you care. She asked just anything that she should know about Walker, maybe that she hasn't been able to tell. But I feel Walker's a person who is pretty much himself all of the time, which I think is really awesome. I hope that he feels safe being goofy around you, and I hope that you feel the same back.
Yeah.
Because I feel that is where he would feel most comfortable.
Yeah. And I think it's hard too, because we have been in so many stressful situations that
yeah, I can't even imagine.
But I feel the more time we spend together, the more both of us are just easing up a little bit. So
yeah,
that's good to know.
So I absolutely adore B. I think that we're similar in a lot of ways. I think that conversation flows really naturally between us. I think that we're good friends. B does have my approval.
I obviously have such strong feelings for her, you know? Like, I really, really care about her. I'm just like, and I've told her this already, like, I've told her how I'm, like, just getting spooked, and now it's so close to the end.
Yeah, right.
And I don't want anything to be, like, forced to, like, accelerated at an unnatural pace that, like, neither of us are ready with, neither of us are, like, comfortable with. And so, like, things are going well. I'm just not sure, like, where to go from here.
I think that our family cares about you and loves you. And she's awesome, so whatever happens is going to be great.
Thanks.
So.
I think my conversation with McKenna went really well. Also, I was just honest with her, and I just liked how McKenna was super supportive. Like, McKenna just was like, I adore B, and I think she's great. I'm just wondering how you're feeling.
Don't tell me. Just junior year? Yeah. Okay. So, and you were in August, or you were a summer baby too?
My siblings really liked her. They connected on a bunch of funny stuff. McKenna likes her. My mom likes her.
Walker has talked about B, and he is impressed with her. He thinks she's really neat, has a lot going for her. He's impressed with how fun and spontaneous she is, and he also likes the place that she's at with her life and her career. He likes that, but on the other hand, that is also something that they don't have in common that I think could create a problem for them.
So yeah, this has been pretty good, huh?
Yeah, this has been really fun.
Okay. So, like, what do you think?
I like her. I really like her. She seems really smart and fun, and you guys seem compatible with your personalities, you know? I can see how you get along so well. But can I be totally honest with you?
Yeah, of course, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So it just kind of seems like even though your personalities are so compatible that maybe the place that you're at in your lives are not as compatible as maybe your personalities are. I just feel like she has her career like all laid out for her, and she's done with school, and I'm really impressed with that. But I feel like you still have so much schooling left ahead of you and a lot of things that you're still figuring out. And so I'm just not really sure that you're ready for that. Like, to have somebody else a factor in determining where you're going.
Yeah, dang, that's big. I didn't think of it like that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so my mom and I just had a talk, and the first part that she said is something I had already contemplated, but then the next part she said kind of like threw me for a loop, you know? And so now I have like a lot to think about. And I think it's so cool that my mom loves B, which is so cool, but obviously she cares about me a lot and like is looking at things long term.
B has made a really good impression on me today. She's been really sweet and personable and real. Like, she acts like she is honestly interested in getting to know our family and getting to know Walker. I don't feel like one meeting is enough really for me to give my approval or disapproval. Totally honest.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't know how to like talk about it with B in like a way that is like genuinely nice and caring without it sounding bad. But like, I genuinely do want to keep like taking her out and getting to know her, but I just don't know if I'm like ready to date right now. Look at your hair, Weston.
I hate how I look in that time period of my life.
If B chose me on Monday, man, I don't even know. I seriously have to think about it now. Like, I haven't had like a second alone to think about it or talk to her about what to do. I don't know.
Hey everyone, I have someone I want you to meet.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, you're the little girl that stole my son's heart?
You guys are the sisters.
I'm not a sister.
I feel like there's just something nerve-wracking about like being in someone's home, especially with like all the cameras and everyone watching.
I'm Sabrina. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Emma. Hi. So good to meet you. Yeah, you're so cute.
That's Doug, and this is Brigham. This is Brigham.
Say nice to meet you. Oh, I don't know about all this.
I think that most families like me. I'm pretty friendly, so I think that they'll like me.
You want us just to?
It's the best.
Yeah. So let's just put this in the middle.
I only have sisters. So every time one of my sisters like starts dating someone seriously, I always harass them and say, you know, the only person that matters in the relationship is like my approval. My sisters are like, okay, we'll give you that one, but you do realize that now the girl has to be approved by all 4 of us, so.
You Disney?
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren. So, Lauren, out of all those guys, come on, how many were there? Like 40, 50? What attracted you to Jacob?
Obviously the fanny pack.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that was my stuff.
Hey.
Was it the swoosh or was it the fanny pack?
It was something in between.
Like anytime I brought like a girl over, I'm like, Mom, look at this girl, and she's either like thumbs up, thumbs down, and every single girl has like fallen into that category.
Also, I heard the gold leggings were.
Oh, that was me.
That was me.
Yeah. Hey, but let's all say they are mine.
They're Josie's.
Yeah, just know that those were not approved by his parents. So, Lauren, if you were grocery shopping with Jacob and the right song came on, would you dance in the aisles? That's the big question.
That is a good question.
Okay.
That's a good
That could
sign.
have been a showstopper with
Seriously.
It's kind of fun to like have Lauren here and to like kind of start seeing what like has made me.
Yeah, growing up, both of us have small bladders, so we both pee our pants a lot. But Jacob definitely wet the bed all the time.
I feel like Lauren handled it really well. She's handling it really well right now, so I was like, that's pretty exciting when I can walk away from the conversation and not be too stressed out.
And they usually like pronounce it that way.
Can we steal you for a second?
Yeah, of course.
We just wanted to chat with you.
My sisters are going to interrogate her for sure. They're definitely very protective of me.
Hi guys. What's up? Lauren, we just wanted to kind of chat with you about Jake and your relationship with him.
Yeah. I feel like we've heard so much about you that we already know you, but
that's cool.
What
were like your first impressions of Jake?
Yeah,
Why?
totally, I know.
Yeah. Why has he made it this far?
He came and talked to me, and that's like when I was like, wow, you're a really cool kid, because he came up with this fanny pack and I thought it was ridiculous. I love that he just makes me feel so secure and good, and that's just like something that's really hard for me to find. I've been in like a lot of relationships where I'm like pushed away.
I think she's fabulous. I love her like already. I feel like I've already met her. She was so easy to talk to, and she was just like so bubbly, and I definitely think she has matched our energy and my brother's energy.
That's like one thing about Jake is that he like is so ridiculously caring and loving, and he like made me emotional. But like when he loves hard and fast, and yeah, you can seriously like it's. When he first told me he was on this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. But I was like, you know, and he's like keeps on going. He's like, oh my gosh, there's this girl Lo, she's so cute and I love her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's like he's like, oh, she's so fun and everything, and then it was like I feel it was like probably like week 3 after he like switched onto your team, he was like, whoa, like she's amazing. I love her. She's so cute, and she makes my brother so happy, and so that makes me happy.
I feel like it's like super comfortable talking to you guys like I met you before or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for like inviting me to your home and letting me date your brother. We are so
I think the conversation went really well. My sister got a little emotional, and I think it was like good for her to see that, to see how much we care for our brother, and it was really good.
So, what are your thoughts about Lauren?
Well, my thoughts about her is the way you've been acting since you've been dating her.
Uh-huh.
I think you're a different person. You're happy. You're excited about life. You interact more with your sisters. You're just a different. You're like the Jacob of old.
Yeah.
So if you want thumbs up or thumbs down, thumbs up, double.
Thumbs up.
Double thumbs.
We give your thumbs up.
I definitely falling in love with Lauren. I did not think anything could ever happen this fast, but like you just said, like if it's right, it's easy.
I was extremely worried when he said he was going to do this and be part of it. It was like, what are you doing? And then I went out online and took a look at some of the things that were online about it, and I'm like, okay, this is not as, to use my kids' terms, sketchy as the real thing. And so I was like, okay, you know, he'll have fun. Hopefully he'll meet somebody, but the bottom line, he'll go and he'll have fun. And
he's become a different person.
he really has. She has brought the best out of him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys were trying to do that, but you know, you might have a big win here.
Better. Azulo!
Yeah! Die.
Where are you from?
Hi, Ellie. I'm excited for you to meet my fam.
Right. Hopefully it goes well. I'm about to meet Josue's family. I'm a little nervous. I don't want it to be too awkward. I hope they like me. I hope everything goes well.
Hola!
Hey!
Welcome!
Hi!
Nice to meet all of you guys. Vanessa.
I'm Gabby.
Arturo, my dad.
Sorry?
Arturo.
Arturo.
Yeah.
And Blanca. And Mom. Yes.
This is my good friend Colin.
Colin?
Yeah, I'll do hugs.
Yes, I wanted to give you a hug, but I didn't know if I could.
Oh, of course.
And
Duke. Yeah.
Duke.
Yes, okay.
He's the baby.
I have a really big, scary-looking German Shepherd. I'm not a fan of dogs, though. I avoid them at all costs.
We heard a lot about you, through Josue, but now we can actually know you, and you're pretty.
Oh, thank you.
I think Ellie handled it pretty well walking in. I could see that she was nervous, and we talked about it, and she was like, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but she did just fine, I think, overall. It's like, it's always kind of scary meeting the family. Okay, Ellie, we're about to start Uno. So, fun fact of the day, Uno, the word Uno doesn't originate from the game, it originates from the Spanish language. Uno means one, and so that's why when you have one card left, you say Uno.
Never knew, thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that it was important for Ellie to meet all of them, two of my closest friends. Colin and Braden, they've known me for a while, and so, it's always got introduced the girl to them as well.
Green.
Ooh. I like her. Yes. For me, it's very important how they behave outside of home. So that's the way that
He's pretty well behaved.
I think she would definitely be a good addition. I think she fit pretty good. It was always kind of, I feel like she was pretty nervous at the beginning, but after meeting them, I think everything smoothed out.
Never touch his hair.
Yeah.
Never. So even like a mom and something.
Like fix like a little hair or something.
Don't touch.
I think his family likes me, unless they're saying something different right now. But yeah, I got a pretty good vibe that they did.
Josué,
te ves
muy guapo.
Josué, te ves muy guapo.
Yeah.
Josué, te ves muy guapo.
It's getting hot in here, guys.
Ooh, let me tell you, man, that was hot. Ellie speaking Spanish to me, calling me handsome. That hit right on the heartstrings. So.
Well, actually, real talk. Do you mind if we steal you for a bit? Talk to you for a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josue talks about her a lot.
Every time we're hanging out, he says something about her. You know, he seems to slip it in. You know, we gotta shove it in our face or something. No, I'm just kidding. But he's really interested in her. It's easy to tell. Like, Josue is the type of guy that he doesn't show his emotions. Like, he tries to like act suave and like cool and all, but like I know he's falling for her. It's just like, all right, bro, come on, just be normal, man. And so we'll see.
And where do you see it going with Josue? Like, how serious do you think you guys are gonna get?
I don't know. That's kind of a tricky question because the show's still going on, so there's still the final decision to be made. But
And have you made this final decision?
I don't know. I think I'm getting there.
She was really dodgy with the questions.
Yeah,
super
yeah.
dodgy. So it's just like, girl, what are you planning? You know? I don't know.
Couldn't really tell.
Yeah. I feel like he talks a lot of good about you, actually. So he likes you a lot, and obviously you've taken a lot of time of him from us. sorry. But no, like if you plan to like going farther with him and everything, we'd love that, because you're a great girl. I can just tell that already, and you know, we just want to see him happy, to be honest. You know, so.
Yeah, so his friends kind of cornered me and grilled me a little bit, and that was kind of intense, and I didn't know how to answer some of their questions, but I mean, I think I did the best I could.
I guess they just asked her questions about, you know, like what she thought about me, and I guess one of my friends asked her like how she was going to decide who was going to win, and so that was pretty good. I'm glad they pulled through, you know. That's what I got the homies for.
I felt like at first she was a little bit like, you know, nervous, but you know, I feel like the Uno game helped a little bit to kind of like break the ice and stuff like that. I think she's good. We'll like her. Well, at least I like her.
All right, Ellie, I'm glad you could meet my family.
Yeah, I'm glad I could come, and they seem super cool, super fun.
They are. I think they were excited to meet you. So,
yeah, that's good.
Anyways, I was super excited to have you here today.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you a little something.
I didn't think he was gonna kiss me, and I saw his family watching, so that was kind of awkward, but I mean, it was cute. It was still good.
So yeah, I decided to just take her out. You know, it was about time, I figured. You know, she's met my family, and so it's been something I've been wanting to do. So. There you go.
Like, he's always talking to me, and he was showing me the girls, and he told me that's the girl that I like, so I will try to be with her. So yes, I know he like her a lot. She has my approval. Yes.
It was so cool to have her over here at the family, for her to meet my family, and so yeah, I'm excited to find out Monday how it all goes down. I wouldn't necessarily say I would have been holding back. I think it's more precautions. I don't know. I've just kind of come with the mindset that, you know, just in case I lose, you got to be ready. You got to brace yourself. So I would say that. Just been bracing myself for anything. So.
Okay, so we just like played at the park. We like went down slides. We tossed balls back and forth, and then we talked about feelings and emotions, and it was really good.
I'm actually like surprised. I feel like Keaton's never been like serious about a girl before, but I think like he like genuinely like really likes her. So it's exciting to see Keaton really like her be into B.
Yay, you did it, buddy. Yay, woo.
You want to climb up?
1, 2, 3.
Woo! Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
There you go. The big gummy smile.
Eli and B got along so well. They were, I don't know, she was great. B was great, like so great with kids.
And yeah, that was like fun to see like her interact with them so well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's one of
So, do you want to have kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah.
Cool.
I used to say I wanted 9.
You go so high.
Dude, what a star here. Yeah, so Eli sometimes is a little shy, and so he's a little apprehensive to get to know people, but he was really receptive to be. So I'm really glad. Also, he just popped on camera. I don't know what it was. There was a camera there, and he just like decided to perform.
Yeah. What was he like in high school, like with girls and stuff?
I feel like you had like a lot of like negative experiences growing up that made you like doubtful of yourself. So maybe that's why
I was not confident.
Yeah,
no, I was like, I was just so scared. Well, I was also like a late bloomer. I didn't kiss a girl till I was 17. B wanted to know like kind of how I grew up and a little bit more of like my family. My sister and my brother-in-law, they just wanted to know more about like why she, has had me this long, and so we just kind of got to know more about like what she values with me, and then like what I value with her.
So why is Keaton made it this far?
Ooh, that's an okay.
Yeah.
So what about me, like?
So I feel like I had heard a little bit about Keaton before we were able to meet because we have some mutual friends. And I thought he's interesting. I felt like we'd get along really well.
And then B just like, she pulls me aside and she's like, are you a douche? I was like, I need to know now. And I was like, I don't think so. Like, I try not to be.
I like your assertiveness.
It's not entirely how it happened.
I was actually like really surprised. I thought this process would be like cheesy and kind of lame, to be honest. Well, just because I'm a huge I'm a huge Bachelor fan myself. But this was actually like really cool. Like I really liked her. I think she would be like a great match for Keaton. Actually, like I think she would get like the approval of like our whole family. She seems like really down to earth, like has a good heart, and yeah, I think she would be great with Keaton. Our family's kind of like we don't think before we speak. Like I think we're known for being like blunt and saying it like it is, and I think she would like to totally hang with that.
That's how he's honestly from the beginning though. Pretty much, I was like, unless something goes really wrong or I was very wrong, I was like, Keaton's gonna make it to the top. I knew pretty for sure. But I had to keep that super secretive because I was like, I don't want him to freak out. I also don't want him to think he has it in the bag and just like, you know what I mean? Like either stop trying or make the other boys feel like they don't have a chance.
Yeah, I think my sister said it perfectly. I think she would get the check mark from my parents just because she's a super down-to-earth, understanding, independent girl. I think this was a good like pre-test to like what could come. So yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm more scared for you than I am. Okay, let's go.
Come on in.
Let's do this. Woo! What's up, guys?
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
This is Lauren.
Hi, you guys.
I'm
Kylie.
Awesome sister. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Cool. Who are you?
This is Clark.
Clark. Good to
Nice
meet you.
to meet you. The cousin Clark.
Are we hugging? Let's do it. Let's do it. Bring it up. Oh, I'm Susie.
Sure, this
another
is Susie.
cousin.
Lots of cousins.
Well.
Kaitlin. Nice to meet you.
And this is my husband Noah.
I'm Noah.
Hi Noah.
He's a great brother-in-law.
I think that hometowns are the most nerve-wracking. There's just something about the intimate situations and like just being in another family's home that I get more nervous about. So it's always intimidating.
So where are you from, Lauren? Cookie.
So I moved around a lot, but Texas and Florida are my main, like that's, my parents are in Florida and Texas was my favorite.
Which
So
part of Florida?
It's Orlando, like just right by Disney, Claremont technically, but they're moving somewhere else in Florida, I think. I think my dad just got a job with Universal, like a big job. that we could get people into Universal.
You
all
think we're
I'm
Harry
excited. Yes, that is Harry Potter. That doesn't
I'm rooting for this.
Oh,
That's what
You're
it
all
is.
like, if this doesn't work out, we
I'm
should
just saying.
hopefully get some tickets.
What's in this for us?
And I love when I get to really see Lauren be herself, and it's just fun to like feel like she's being the person that she would be, you know, off camera, and get to know really who Lauren is. And so, I don't know. I think she's having a good time. I hope so.
You guys are being too easy on Lauren. I think you need to drill her.
Ask the hard questions.
Yeah. What is your favorite quality of Austin?
Yeah, what is that?
It's hard to pick just one.
Nice. That's a good answer.
Yeah. I think the thing I love the most about Austin is just like how I don't even know how to word it, but your sass is just like unmatchable. You just throw out little fast, witty things, and it's just so fun and so silly, and it always throws me off.
Well, you do the same, which I appreciate too.
So your favorite quality is his sass.
Yes.
Is the sass.
Sassy boy right here.
I know Lauren can get along with anyone, and so I was not scared for her to meet my family at all. And I know my family, they're awesome. My cousins and sister and brother-in-law, they're just such fun and relaxed people, so I knew that it would be a good experience for her.
Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite movie and favorite band. These tell a lot about a person. So
This is true.
Favorite movie.
He's
and
also
band.
pickier than most of us. Band spot. Favorite movie? White Chicks. Okay. I just love it.
Clark's like, I feel like I know you. Like, we go way back.
It's just currently one of my favorites. I love comedies and also chick flicks.
chick flicks where the guys are the chicks.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a very niche genre.
Only that.
As far as I can tell, though, I think things are going well, and it's fun to see her interacting with them and just laughing and being herself. I would say of everyone here, for sure my sister Kylie is the most important, and I really care about her opinion, and I want her to really love and care about the person that I choose to marry or date or whoever that is.
So how you feeling about Austin? Pretty good. I think it's been really cool getting to know him because he's just like such a cool guy. Way funny, way nice. I feel like he just genuinely cares about me. And so I've been very lucky to have gotten to know him.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's so funny. And the two of you together. He is extremely witty and super, super, super funny. And the fact that you can keep up with that is like beyond me because he's so quick. I think she's awesome. I feel like if she can come into our family and like laugh and laugh at Austin and the funny things that he does, then she can totally keep up with us.
He is a little bit younger. Do you think that he is ready for like a serious relationship? Because he said he's been in some relationships but nothing like super serious. Do you think that he would be at that point or is ready for that at all?
I think so. I think that he's at a place in his life where he's like confident in himself and like comfortable with like his life, and he has a really awesome plan for his future.
With Austin's sister Kylie, we talked about like what it's like dating someone younger and if Austin's ready, and it sounds like she thinks that he's pretty ready, like he just needs to find the right person.
He's never really been like giddy about somebody, and I think he's like giddy about her, so that's really fun. I think that's been fun to watch him be excited about someone.
Yeah, I think it went really well. Noah cracks me up a little bit. I think he's just such a character.
I think Lauren's great. She's really nice. She's got a great personality. I don't think she's the right one for Austin. She seems very, very happy, very sociable, but I think she lacks a few qualities that he's looking for.
Well, you just met Lauren, and how you feeling about it?
I think she's nice.
That's
I
good.
think she's nice, yeah. She's a pretty girl.
I want your honest opinion, though, Noah. Like, I value your opinion for sure.
Are you sure you want my honest opinion?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Here it is. I honestly don't think she's the one for you. I think she's nice, and I think you guys have a great time, and it seems that you're having a lot of fun. But I don't know if she's the one for you, because I don't think you're not her best interest. I think you're putting a little bit more effort into it than she is, at least what I can tell. I think there's something lacking there. I think it's more of a game than actual feelings, if that makes sense. I don't think she's that much into him at all. I think she's just kind of like holding him off for a little bit. I don't know why, but that's what it seems to me.
Like, I felt that way too, but at the same time, like, she has the whole issue of her dating two guys at once, and so I think that she's trying to play like both cards, so it's kind of hard for me to know exactly what's real and what's not, you know?
Does she even know that you're an artist?
Like, yeah, she does, but I kind of feel like that way too sometimes. I'm like, I don't know if she knows like the most like important parts of me, you know?
Yeah, that's what concerns me, is I don't know if she knows you because she maybe has not put the effort to get to know you in that way, in a deeper level. Even if she is with two guys, dating two guys at once, wherever she started with more, I don't know if she's getting to know you on a deeper level.
I agree. No, I appreciate you telling me that.
So Lauren, in my opinion, is not for Austin. I think she's a great person. Not for him.
I have a lot to consider, and there have been some things where I've been like, I don't know if Lauren really knows who I am, and I don't know, maybe she hasn't really taken the time to truly find out who I am on a deeper level like I've tried to do with her.
I mean, the ceremony is next week, and
I just don't know. I don't know where I'm at, honestly.